buenas a todos, estamos con yugioh, ha ganado el World Celebrations de Metropolis Center jugando Sky Striker, ha quedado invicto en el suizo y bueno, cuéntanos un poco.
I am Luca. I am from Italy, from Nexus Car Gaming. I'm gonna talk in English just to be faster and clearer. So I played Sky Striker and I played going second. The reason behind this is that in Spain I expect many people to play control decks, and that's why Sky Striker going second has always an advantage against practically all control decks, and so I show you my list. So 3 Ray, staple, then 3 Gamma and 1 Driver. This is the only entrap I'm playing, and this is right now the best entrap, I suppose. The real reason behind this is that it's strong going first and going second, because you can force the entraps or the negations that the opponent has from his monsters, and then you just kill them and make very good plays when you go first, and you just hit the piece of the combo which is weak when you go second instead. Then 2 Pancratops, because I'm going second, I just have 1 monster on the field, and so it's pretty useful, especially against decks like for example Artergeist or whatever. You just summon these, continue to pop their monster and wait till they have a negation for this, and then you pop another card with this, and it's searchable in my deck, and I'll show you later that it's searchable. That's it for the monsters. No Ash sucks. Then 2 Engage, because in this tournament Engage is at 2. Then I play the 1 Barner, which is not pretty good when you go second, but in some matches you need it. And 1 Jamming Wave, this is way stronger than this one. And the best card, Vector Blast. Now really I decided to play this card because it's cool. People don't play around this, and it creates advantage in the graveyard. So let's suppose that you go against the Thunder, and he has Colossus and the Titan. You just go with Vector Blast, and you bounce the one in the extra monster zone, and then if you have a Widow Anchor you just steal the other one, and it's practically game. And it's also super strong against Salamandrake, because when they start they already have all the field, so you don't mind sending 2 cards from their deck to their graveyard, and you just force their negation, because if they do not negate this, there is a high chance that you bounce the only link they control, and so their back rows are practically dead. Then I played 2 Cannons, because Gazelle is at 1, Multifaker is at 1, and discard Reborn's Kagari. 2 of these because it's the ban list of the worlds, and 1 Booster because I think I never played it in this tournament, but you need it, especially because I expected many mirror matches, so I decided to keep a Booster even if I'm going second. And Hornet Drones, I think that this card too, even if you're going second, since I don't play Demise, I needed to play this card, and by the way, Demise sucks. And then best card, this one is super strong, and it goes in combo with Shark Cannon. The reason why you combo off with this and Shark Cannon is that you Shark Cannon the Kagari of the opponent usually, and retrieve the engage, while with this one you retrieve it with your own Kagari. So every turn when you make Kagari and you create pluses in the mirror match with this one, and you side it out only if you think that the match is not gonna last more than 2 or 3 turns, so you win it or you lose it that game. For example, against combos you side it always out. Then I played 1 multi-roll, and you're gonna explain the reason why I played 1 multi-roll.
El tema de la multi-roll es que no consiguió que le dejasen las cartas para el torneo a tiempo, y ha estado intentando buscarla y no ha conseguido la multiroll, y aún así, jugando una multiroll ha ganado el torneo, o sea, tiene tela.
And the other thing about this is that everyone in the room, since I was searching for multi-roll and vector blast, knew that I was playing Sky Striker, and that's also the reason why I built Sky Striker to go second. So they didn't expect the usual there can be only one stuff, and they get killed every time. Then for the field spells, 2 area 0. I would play just one of these, but since I didn't have the multi-roll, I had to find something to play instead. Then this is a Mystic Mind deck, obviously, and this card is super strong, and one of the best cards of the deck is Dino Wrestling Mondiale. This card special summons Pancratops from the deck. It is searchable in different waves, with not this one you usually use for the other two, but with this one, because if you're going against mirror match, for example, you're gonna set your area 0 and set the word Dino Wrestling, and you side it out, of course, because you don't want your Pancratops to get Shark Cannon. But at game 1, many people waste resources and banish after using multi-roll their Shark Cannon. And so after they banish their Shark Cannon, you start to go Pancratops beat down against Sky Striker, and that is strong, but the strongest thing is against all other decks, because it's a 2600 beater that just kill cards. And this is crazy because it creates advantage in the graveyard and many other stuff. Then the 3 god cards, Rota, Card Destruction and Goblin. Okay, this don't have to explain, this one it's pretty easy. The thing is that against all decks you don't mind milling their end, because they already did their combo, or they have strong cards in their end. For example, if you go against the combo against Salamangreat, they have Gazelle in the end, and you can then ban it, and you create advantage in the graveyard with this one, and with this one, and with whatever card is a spell. And the other reason is good also in the mirror match, because people get greedy, so they go for engage, Rai, Kagari had engage, Shizuku, so they have to engage in end, they get card destruction, and it's a blast. Then other 3 upstart, this is amazing. Then the best spell and trap removal in the game, which is this one. I prefer this one to Cosmic, because with set rotation you set this one, and so it's an access to Pancratops, it's an access to Ray, and of course you don't play Twin Twister because you never want to lose a card advantage with this deck. So this one is always a 1-for-1, you target the negations, and usually you know where these negations are, and so you force the opponent to use their negation without paying life points and without having dead cards, because it can happen that Sky Striker goes down to less than 1000 life points, and this is still playable, while Cosmic, for example, not. Then going on through the last 2 cards, since I didn't have 2 multi-rolls, played 2 evenly match. Also because I expected many control decks here, so I didn't want to brick on it, so that's why I mained just 2. It's intentional, and not that I don't have the third one, but it's strong like this, and that's it. I would not change anything in the list, of course, apart from multi-roll, but I won anyways. 40 cards. Never play more than 40 cards in Sky Striker, please. Then made it, but never more than 1 or twice a game. made it, never 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 made it. Then going on, we have the side deck. So two evenings were initially in the side deck. So I had to replace them. One way to replace them was Bell, because I really didn't know what to do and what to play 5 minutes before the tournament started. So this was a pretty good girl to keep in my side deck and never put it in the main deck, but it's fine. So I played without this card. And to Ogre, the reason behind to Ogre is that I think that Ogre is super strong in the mirror match and it doesn't clashes with the other cards I'm playing. I never want to draw multiples of these, so I just wanted to draw one eventually, and I decided in the whole tournament only against Sky Striker. And then La Palla. I sided it once and I saw it and the opponent bricked, so okay, but it's super strong. Maybe it's stronger than the new one from the tin, but the new one from the tin is stronger against Pure Thunder, so I don't know what I will choose, for example, for YCS Ghent. Then the third evenly match for whatever, and these three for a mirror match and everything which has written control deck on. And then I knew that of course people here play lots of Sky Striker and Salamangreat. For Sky Striker I thought that I was well prepared enough, because I'm pretty prepared for the mirror match, and a very important thing in the mirror match of Sky Striker is that you have to know how to play it. So I think that these four cards plus the two ogres were enough. While I was very scared of Salamangreat and Thunder, and that's why I played 3 Dark MB and 2 Summon Limit. The reason is why I played 3 of these and 2 of these is that this one is strong even if you are going second, and this one is strong only if you're going first. So for example, if you go against Salamangreat and you go second anyways, you flip it during their standby phase and you just clean the field anyways. You go through their back rows first, and then you use this one. And also they are super strong when you expect combos to let you start. So when I was doing the last match in Swiss, I went against the combo and I sided to go second, even if I knew that he would have let me start, so that he couldn't see these ones, so because I knew that I was already in the top cut. And then in the top cut, when after I won the first game, I just sided everything to go first, but keeping cards like evenly because I have the space to keep them. And it made me go first, and I draw these 2 cards, plus an access to Pancratops. And I just won the game like this. So that was the list. Special thanks goes to my team, of course, Nexus Card Gaming. Please follow us on Instagram and YouTube, and to our sponsors, Card Market, TCG Arts and Gens, and everybody else. Goodbye.
Thank you very much.
Bye.